everybody. Welcome to another evening here at Highlight Crafts. Big hello to lots of you. My lovely friends, want to say hello to Sharon. Hi, lovely lady watching. And to Michelle, Pauline, Wendy, Lynn, Lisa, you were first to sign on. A very, very good evening to all of you. Thank you for joining us. My goodness me, a lot of you have watched all day. We really do appreciate it. So they've left me all on my own, but we've got a bit of an interesting team tonight. So I'd like to introduce you. First of all, our lovely Sophie is our producer. You'll never guess who's on cameras. Now, for those of you that are watching for the first time, I'd like to introduce you to the team because we feel like we're one big family. We're creating this massive craft community of which you get to be part of it. So we've got a special appearance tonight, and it's our Andrew. Andrew, who normally would be, he's our senior producer, executive director. He's actually doing cameras tonight. Just shows you how important that job is. I'd like to tell you a little bit about how to shop with us. If you've never shopped before, it couldn't be any easier. All you have to do, if you're watching us on Facebook, Instagram, or our website, just as you're saying hello to each and every one of you, to Bridget and Leslie and Amanda and Jackie and Louise and Carol and Joe, all of you guys, just as you're saying hello to each other, you just type in the comments the word shop followed by whatever the code is. Now, we're expecting it's probably going to be a bit crazy busy. Haven't got very much of some of these lines. Now, if you want the ones that are short, we're short of, when it goes in your basket, you're going to have to check out. Otherwise, it is possible for somebody else to get it off you. So what you're seeing here, we're getting ready for all our new stocks coming in. When it's gone, it's gone. It is not going to get repeated. If we've still got stock left at the end of the show, you may see it again. But if it goes in the show, you definitely won't see it again. So just going to say a few more hellos. All of you saying hi to each other, which is lovely. Hi, Pam and Kay and Helen. Hi, everybody. It's really lovely to have your company. I want to try and get as many demos in as possible because we've got so much to get through, but I'm going to have to be super quick because I want to share with you everything we've got. So we're going to start over here and we're going to look at our fabulous bunnies. Now, Shop Bunnies gets you this whole collection. And if I were to tell you that you're going to save £25.97, this is what you're going to be able to create. These are the dies that you're getting. Isn't he just super, super, super? He's called in full feather, and he's what we call a reverse reflection. So when you print it out, when you print the A4 sheet and put the die on top, you fold it in half, and then you will get this double little bird. You're also going to get our bunny, and he also swings and spins. And if you got the invisible thread from the show that we had this morning at 10 o'clock, you would have been able to do things like this. And you're also going to get the paint pots, but you're also going to get this cute little fella. He's called Claude. All of those $14.99. I know, it's crazy. Do you want to see what you can make? $14.99, and you're going to be making cards like these. Super fun. Don't forget, Easter's coming. This will be the best Easter collection you could possibly get, and super fun. So if you want this one, Shop Bunnies, $14.99 gets you all of those, but we don't have very many. Right, the next one I've got for you is our sentiment stencils. I wanted to save these for a show at the end of the week, but Katie went no because we're doing a deal on them. So I'm going to show you all of them, and then I'll tell you this is ridiculous. So if that were $12.99, it says together is our favourite place. Is that better? Yeah? Together is our favourite place. It's, let me see. It's so good to be home. There we go. Thank you. Andrew, you can read them for us.
Okay.
Then, here we go.
Family, Oh, what's the top one? Yeah, family where life begins and love never ends.
Oh, that's lovely. And this one,
Love begins at home.
and this one.
Welcome to our happily ever after.
Oh, lovely. And this one.
Home is where the story begins.
Okay, so if I were to say to you that you're going to save £40 and 95 pence, let's see how many we're getting. We're just going to see, have a look at this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are 8 by 8, 5, 6 stencils. If I were to tell you they're just over £2 each, they are £12.99. Shop Sentiment, that is not going to last. Shop Sentiment, crazy deal. So if you've always fancied having just a few designs with words on them, it doesn't get much better than this. Now, this one is our Tender Love, and it's a huge collection. So you're going to get our lovely foxes, and they're going on a little country walk, and the country walk begins right here. So you have got all of the elements to build up your scene and create the dimension. What I love about reflections is you don't have to be able to colour in, because all the colouring gets done for you. So there's our Fig and Ginger, two of our little foxes. You're getting the Gathering, where these are all on one die, so even the small pieces will never get misplaced. You've got the beautiful fox gloves, which are just exquisite. And from these dies, you can build great big whole bouquets. You have got your delicate Daphne, and that's another one of those fabulous flowers. Then we've got 3 little pops. We've got Skinny and Spark and Pumpkin. Sunny. Oh, I wanted them to be Skinny. Sunny and Pumpkin. And all of those create the scenes that you're seeing here. Now, that saving is huge. It should be nearly £100. But tonight you're going to pay £23 and 68 pence. 23.68.
And they get a class with Amanda.
And a class with Amanda, and that is super busy too. Just want to say a few more hellos to you. Emma just wanted to tell you that she said she got her SDX and she bought it for a friend, and after a telling off, she absolutely loves it, and she wants to say a big thank you to the warehouse delivery. Now, Emma kindly bought it for her best friend, and she was expecting to be told off, but I think it didn't last long by the sound of it. Amanda, hello to you. Hello, hello again to Sharon and Helen. Oh my gosh. She said, I feel so bad. I had to switch off David when he was on his live, because my husband must be wondering who I was talking to. I found myself apologising to David for turning him off. Please tell him I'm not the only one who talks to the screen while I'm watching. Gosh, that's brilliant. Thanks for that little story. If you've got stories, message them, because I love them. Right, we've got our Pearl download. If you would like to get our pearls in circles, rectangles and squares in our SVG formats, that's going to cost you just £4. Shop Pearl gets you all 3 of those. Wow. And then I've got an even bigger one for you. This is our Ways of Lace download, and I'm going to show you all of this. So you're going to get 23. No, you actually get, no, more. You're going to get, no, 91 files for £14.99. That's, Mel Heaton would be going mad at that. This is our Ways of Lace. So each and every one of these files is an SVG folder for you, an SVG file. So it's a scalable vector which works with your scan and cut machine, and you are getting all 23 on that page, plus another 23 on a second page, plus another 23 on the third page. And there again on the fourth, taking us to 91 files. And every one of them has got all the detail that you're seeing here. So you can see how each file with all the elements, all the paths, and then we go on to the corners. So we're not just talking about the actual shapes, we're also talking about your corners. And finally, it takes us over there. So you've got a real mix and match with that collection. That whole set, shop lace, for your SVG download, and that is £14.99.
I think there's a free video with Mel on that as well.
I think there is, Andrew. Absolutely. And if you've just joined us, thank you for joining this evening. It's really lovely to have your company. My goodness, there's a lot of you here. Daphne, she said, I like crafts. Please check the stencil price. Oh, goodness me. Can you do that, Sophie? Do you know what? I bet we've got that wrong, but I tell you what, we're going to tell you, we're going to honour it. You're going to get all of those. Oh my gosh. You're going to get all of these 8x8 stencils. And yes, shop sentiment, they're just £12.99. We'll get that checked, everybody. It's right. Is it right, Daphne, when you're putting it in your basket? Can you double check it for us? £12.99, you're getting all of them, just in case you've just joined. I mean, this is what we call a bargain. You're getting this one. You'll get this one. You're going to get, Andrew's doing it one-handed. He's checking. This one. This one. This one. And this one. I love it when you get a deal. Right. So, hang on a minute. So we've got, hello, Sue. Oh, my lovely sister-in-law's watching in Canada. Hi. Hope you're both all right today. Had a chat with them yesterday. It's really cold in Canada at the moment, but we had a lovely little chat. Carl and I aren't very good on the phone, but we did have a chat with them. So we got some sets of embossing powders. Now, this is what we call our melt dust, and it is really, really very, very fine. So I'm just going to see if I can open it so you can see how fine it is. It's super fine. And that is just how really detailed you're going to get all of your different embossing when you work with these. Now, you are going to get the polished gold, you'll get the rose gold, you're going to get that fabulous bronze. You're also going to get the white, that's white, not clear. And finally, I do believe you're going to get the black as well. I'm going to put these lids on before I have an accident.
Sean's just sorting that price out. It won't take long.
So was it going to be more?
It should have been £12.99. It just hadn't gone through on the basket, but we're fixing it.
Ah, thank you, everybody. That's what we do as quick as we can. We'll put that right for you. Right, shop powder gets you all of those and a set of our little fine tip applicators. $49.94 is the price for all of them. Do not miss out on them. That is like, you know, really ultrafine embossing powder is an absolute must-have, and you really need it. Right, you're going to have to be quick now because I'm going to tell you it quickly. Shop shape, if you would like these two shapes. $17.99 gets you the stars and the square. Oops. There's not many. Oops. Shop chain, if you would like our chain, $17.99 will get you the chain. If you would like our set of hydrangeas here, you need to shop hydrangea. There's how many? One hydrangea. And how much is it, Sophie?
It's $17.99.
$17.99. How many of the chain have we got left?
That's it.
One.
Get it all
Oh.
together.
It's a bundle.
Oh, all of it for £17.99? No, that's ridiculous. Wow. Okay, right. Can you come round here? Because I thought you got one of these. You get the whole blinking collection.
One of those off as well.
Oh, one. You're getting all of those. The birds. You've got the little bird footprints. £24.99. You're saving £82. How cute are these little footprints? They are just, they're cute. So, rectangles and ovals and circles, you are going to get 32 dies and a full set of fabulous stamps. All of that together, £24.99. Right, I'm not going to put that back up there and put that down there. If you would like our heart, load and lock, or lift and lock, then these you're going to get the circle and the square, you're going to get the borders, and you're going to get all of them for £17.99. Do you know we could never do this when we're on the other channel because, oops, it's had an accident. If you would like your stars, shop star, you're going to get, again, the circle and the square, plus you're going to get the borders. Now, guys, we don't, again, when this stock's gone, it's gone. I need to take you here because we've got, and let me just show you the squares and our stars. How fab are these? These are just, look at them with the shaky bits in. And for big birthdays, an absolute must. If you want to get any of these, remember, shop and then the code to go with it. And Sophie keeps bringing the codes up for you to try and help you. So you do it. I'm trying not to cause any more trouble. Right, I just need to put this out the way a little bit because I don't want to shut it because I don't want it to go off. Right, are you ready for this? 14 USBs, all on one download. Now, the last time we did this was Black Friday. We're bringing you back the Black Friday deal. So, for £30, you're going to get all of these. So, the first one is a quintessential country garden. The second one is the vintage men's. Then, you're going to get all about alphabets. You're going to get countryside scenes. We're also included in this bundle. You're going to get, next one, which is essential all occasions, toppers and more. You're going to get from a man's point of view. Do you know each one of these would have been about £30? You're going to get Pastel Prelude. You're also going to get The Only Way Is Words. You're going to get Vintage Charm. I know it keeps on going. You're going to get Fairies for the Year. You're going to get Shabby Sweet. You're also going to get Whimsical Steampunk. Plus, you're going to get two more, which are digital downloads, the Dreamy Digital and the Catwalk Collection. That whole lot is just £30. And the best thing is, as soon as you get to the checkout, you can download this. You could be crafting with it tonight. It's exactly what I'm going to do with a digital set tonight. Right, I want to show you just one of them and see how much is on it. So, first of all...
Diane's getting on that stencil price right now.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we are working on it. So, we've got here, everybody saying hi. Fran's sitting patiently. Karen's just thank yous. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, they're loving you, Andrew. And Maureen, you've just mentioned about the stencils. We're dealing with it as we're watching, and we're doing everything that we can do for you. Richard and Julie, hi everybody. Just hello to you. He says hi. How's your boy and his Warcraft? If Hannah's there, she says hi to Hannah and her two boys. Everybody, this is just absolutely crazy. And do you know what Sharon just said? You'd pay at least £8.99 for each stencil, and you are going to be paying £12.99 for all of them. That is crazy. Right, I have got here a few images, and I've got it from one of the USBs. and I've put a few of them on the page. So I'm just going to delete them off as we go so you can see this beautiful Victorian inspired artwork. So exquisite, delicate, detailed. So this is what we call an index page. And this shows you all the different elements that are on that page. And if you look at this one, there's 597 images. So 597 images on just one page or one folder of one USB that shows you all of the different elements that you're going to be able to work with and create. So these are just some of the elements that are on this set. You've got those beautiful birds. You've got these in a really vintage Victorian style that's just exquisite. And that whole lot, and if I come back up here and I bring on one index sheet, so let's just get you up there. That one index sheet, I'd recommend you print these out, and then all we do, and we'll just go right into it here, we look at this number here. So it says image 3, and obviously it's a JPEG. We scroll down to where we get to image 3, which is that one. And then when you want to work with it, you just pull it on. And the quality of the images is so good, that looks like watercolor card. It's absolutely beautiful. So in this one USB itself, you have got, let's have a look. You've got decorative sentiments. In fact, I'm going to go all the way up to the top. So you've got your backgrounds. There's lots and lots of them. You are going to get lots and lots and lots and lots, and they're all color coordinated. So as you go through them, you can see them. I'm just going to pick out a couple to show you the quality. And remember, you're getting 14, the equivalent of 14 USBs. How good is that? Right, everybody, I've got some news. Shop sentiment is fixed. 8 by 8 stencils, 6 8 by 8 stencils, beg your pardon, 6 8 by 8 stencils for $12.99. Now, Sharon said that one would normally cost about $8.99. She's absolutely right. So you're paying for less than 2 and getting 6. It's a deal. Let's say a few more hellos. So, so everybody, hope you're getting that. The stencils. Oh, shop sentiment is the word. Shop sentiment, everybody. And hello, highlighters. Helen said, I'm new to MCS. I'm wondering if you will ever do education on it, like Mel does on the scan and cut. And we absolutely have. Now I'm going to share with you something. So if you come up here to where it says help, up there, and you click on it, and you go over to where it says help, this little help button there, and you double click on that.
Probably show them, shouldn't I?
Oh yeah, yeah, and Andrew stood looking at me. What you're going to do is, where are you? Oh, it's just loading. It's just taking a minute because there's a lot on here. So this is your instruction booklet and help guide. And I'm just going to whiz through the pages, and everyone has got a screenshot. And Diane did this for you. So you've got words and pictures. And it also gives you one of the other things. I'll just go back up to here. Look, it gives you the shortcuts. If you want to paste something or copy it, it tells you Control C. If you want to cut it out, Control X. It's got all of those. And then if you come down here, it's got grouping, the image tools, showing you how to crop into things, how to do cutting out, how to do e-cards. You can create an e-card and send it to somebody. Matt, you're going to send a Valentine's card to everybody on your email list. You can do text, so you can type text and go around corners and shape it. You can do cutouts. You've got digital punches in there. You've got the print tab explains how that works. Custom page sizes. That's really helpful because you can actually create your page size, the size that you actually want to work to. Then you've got how to set up all the different elements of it, then how to change the sizes of things, how to change the colors, how to use your color picker. Then you've got different help tabs with this. It goes across the top. It actually goes through the files. It goes through the brushes, the layers, the effects. These are all the different effects that you've got on here. You've got all these fabulous drop shadows and vignettes and faded edges and swirls and blurs and embosses. It just keeps on going. And then
on YouTube, it's 11-hour-long videos with Diane.
Right, okay, so Andrew, what do they need to type in to get to that?
They go onto YouTube and type in Highlight Crafts.
Okay.
And then scroll down, there's a playlist with all of the Minecraft Studio monthly classes on it. And there's 11 and they're minimum an hour long.
Okay, everybody, so please don't go yet because I want you to stay here with me. Oh no, I'm going to, where am I going? I need to go back. And there's also a little thing that tells you how to get back to where you were. So if you go onto YouTube, go type in Minecraft Studio, no, Highlight Crafts first, get onto our YouTube. Oh, please like it as well and click the notification button, the subscribe and notification. That way, whenever we put new information up there, you will get to see it. And you know, in the last couple of months, we've had a real surge of people looking on YouTube. Scroll down, you'll find a whole section on Minecraft Studio, and on there, Diane takes you through hour-long lessons on how to use Minecraft Studio. She does look a bit younger though, so you need to go on there and have a look at it. But absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm going to come back and I'm going to build a card. We haven't even got through one USB and you're getting 14 for £30. But I'm just going to show you what we've got. Then I'll come back and we'll build a card and I'll show you a couple of little tricks. So first of all, we need to mention these stencils. Shop Sentiment will get you all of these. Together is our something.
Favourite place? Together
is our favourite place to be. It's written on the packaging. They're going to come like this. This one says, you know stencils are reversible, but that's no good if it's words. Make sure you get it the right way up. It's so good to be home. Then we've got home is where our story begins. And then I've lost the rest. No, I haven't. I've got them here. Look how sturdy they are as well. Really super sturdy. And then we've got family, where life begins and love never ends. Then I've got welcome to our happily ever after. I love that. And then this one is love begins at home. All of these, guys, all 6 of them, 8x8, £12.99. Right, so, bunnies, £14.99. It's Easter coming. Let me just talk to you about what you could do with this for Easter. Well, first of all, he's painting with a carrot. He could be painting just an oval, which could be the Easter egg. Imagine how much fun that would be. Then we've got our little bird. He could be sat on top of a little Easter egg. And can you see how we've put him in an oval? What about our little bunny? He could have an Easter egg here. So this would be a great one for Easter. And what I do with this, because I love the paint can, trim around the edge of the lid and tuck your Easter egg in so that it's sitting on top of the paint tin. This one, Shop Bunnies, just £14.99. It's crazy. Great value for money, and it's a definite for this time of year. Now, so are our foxes. If you don't already have foxes, these absolutely are a must-have. You're going to get all the dies that you can see there. It's called Shop Tender, and it's £23.68. And I'm just going to quickly, and it should have been nearly £100. Look at that scene. That's beautiful, layered up. Then we've got, wouldn't that make a lovely anniversary card? And then the whole family here. And foxes are for all year round as well, with the foxgloves and the delicate Daphne. You're getting all of those. £23 and 68 pence is all you're paying there.
Great for ginger people like me as well.
Why for ginger people?
Foxes are ginger.
No, they're red.
That's debatable.
Right, we've got here for you, we've got all these beautiful tattered lace designs. If you're a fan of lacy effects, SVG files are an absolute must. You're going to get all of the designs that you're seeing here, plus a complimentary selection of corners. Please don't miss out on getting them because there's 91 of those. And that one is shop lace, and it is just $14.99. Then we've got our SVG files, and if you would like the SVG one, which is under here somewhere, right at the bottom, I bet. There we go. That one, that's just £4, and that's shop pearl. Right, I'm going to just go back to this computer because I've seen how much time we've got left, and it's not very long. Oh, I just get my glasses, but I think I've got a problem. I'm not quite sure. So I'm thinking.
I'd lend you mine, but I think mine are a bit stronger than yours.
Look, if I put them, I can make this work.
What's your prescription?
Not very strong. Well, strong enough that if I don't use it, I can't see. But we'll do. Luckily, you can enlarge things. Right.
Okay, try and see if they work. They're a bit dirty.
Oh, Andrew, I can't see out of them because all I can see is your breakfast. No, oh no, that's your prescription. Oh, I can't see out of those.
I'm only +6, it's fine.
Oh dear, my gosh. Do you know, I don't know if you guys remember, I used to do a lot of, used to be one of the presenters at Create and Craft, and for years and years I did that. And I used to go on a lot with a lovely lady called Nancy Watt, and she was, she did a lot of tattered lace. In fact, she wrote the Tattered Lace magazine with Becky. And she once forgot her glasses, and she was as blind as a bat without them, couldn't do the demos. So she'd got in her pocket sunglasses. She did the whole of the day wearing these sunglasses. And if you've ever seen a TV studio, when it's got all the lights off, it is quite dark. But good old Nancy was there with her glasses on. Right, I want to show you this. So I'm going to bring, no, I know what I'm going to do. We'll go into, I'm going to go into images. Oh gosh, you've got so much in this, on this USB. And this is only one of 14. Okay, so I'm going to put him on, and I'm just going to make him a little bit smaller. So just going to really bring him down a little bit so that he's just a bit smaller and you can see him. Right, now I'm going to copy him, and if you saw me, and I'm going to paste him. And if you saw me, so you can see he's there, look. And what I'm going to do with this one is we're going to make him glow. So you're going to go into your effects, which is there, and we're going to blur the edges. So we're going to blur him like that. And then I'm going to send him to the back so that it looks like we've got a little drop shadow. Can you see how good that looks? Look at how the little butterflies now look three-dimensional. It's really clever, isn't it? Then the other thing that you can do, if I take that and I'm going to emboss him. So let's find where my emboss has gone. Where are you? Colour boost, well, it's up there. Right, so first of all, Don't worry when that happens, that's normal. And you're going to go a little way down here, and then we're going to start to do this. So he's going to start to appear like that. And we're just going to move him about a little bit. And I'm going to get him to emboss a little bit more. So he looks, you can see how you can really play with the depth of the embossing and also the amount. So you move that backwards and forwards. And then I'm going to go into my hues and we're going to make him coloured. So you can decide what colour you want him to be just by adjusting the colour buttons and creating that lovely embossed effect. It's really effective, isn't it? So that's our embossing, and if I then delete that off and let you see, that was our little blur that we did. And the other thing that's really fab is if you then go back into all of these and you can get hold of the designs and literally bring everything back to the centre, and it will put the whole thing, where's my faded edges? It starts to put everything back to normal. Right, we're going to go back to our home page. We're going to get a new design and we're going to build a whole design from scratch. But I'm also going to go into our files. We're going to get a new page and we will get rid of the grid, get rid of the ruler, and we're going to go back into our, where do we want to go? Into there. So come on, that's it. Didn't click hard enough. And I'm going to pick another one. I'm going to go into, I don't know whether I want, I need to show you these. You've got all of these card shapes on here and they're already designed for you. So your card shape is there for you literally to print out and put the design on. Then you can go into your images, and if I pick, and I'm still in the same one file, so let me, and you can see that the edges are white, so it's only going to print the piece that you need for your card. So I'm just going to fold that in half. And for the purpose of this, you can see that very faint score line down there. That's where you're going to score it, so that that card is going to be a rectangle with the corner elements of it cut out. So we're just going to, let's fade that down, really, really fade it so it's very, very pale. We'll go right down like that. And I am going to crop it, and I'm just going to pick the bit that I want, which is that bit. So that's the bit that we've done, and there's a little button there that I need to tell it okay. So I've now cropped it and I've created a shaped card front. So don't think that because you've got shaped cards, you need to use them all as they are. You can actually go in and create layers from it. I'm then going to come in, I know what I'll do, we will copy that and paste it. And we're just going to get another one that we've got there. So I've got a little bit of extra colour. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and lay that so it's over the top and send it to the back. So right to the back, and make sure that this one lines up with it perfectly, because I don't want too much of a shadow on it. So there we go. So we've got it not quite perfect. Let's go. I'm just going to twist that a tiny little bit. Get that. Oh, nope, a little bit the other way. And I need it. Yeah, I'm going to have it about there. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's good enough. Right, now we need to build up some flowers, and we need to build up some detail and some design. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to start to build around the edges of the design, and I'm going to pick up the elements that I need. These look like little toppers that have been cut out, don't they? So you've got lots of different pieces on here. So I'm going to take my frame and my bird cage. So we'll move you out the way. We'll take this piece and we're just going to make that a little bit smaller, remove there and build that into it. And I'm going to just extend that just a tiny little bit. So I've got that detail that you can see there. Then we need to find ourselves just a couple of little pieces of foliage. Now, quite like that one, but we need it much smaller, and we need to change the colour. Oh, actually, no, that does look good. That's soft green, doesn't it? So let's copy and paste that. And the other thing is, you can also see that you've also got the shortcuts for the designs actually on the menu when you click on it, which helps enormously. Now, I'm just going to get one more element, and this is why printing out the reflections or the pages is really good, because then when you do this, you don't have to be looking through all the elements. So there's our little card front that we've done. Really simple, just using one of the little birds and the little flourish and an overlay there, but cutting one of the shaped cards to create the design. Right, let's go into another one. I'm going to go into the vintage men's designs. We're going to pick a frame. So we're going to use this one. Oops, not all of them. We'll have that one. So there's our frame. So first of all, perhaps we'll make it a little bit fatter and a little bit more squishy. Then we go into everywhere there's a cross, it means there's more to look at. So stacking decoupage, let's take a little look at that. You've got all the elements here for you to layer it up. So when you print this out, so that one goes on that one, that one goes on that one, and that one goes on that one. It's just another example of some of the things that are on this USB. You've got your topper sheets. So if we were to go into here, all of these are toppers that you literally are going to print out and cut. All of these are toppers for you to print out and cut. Andrew's got a question.
Because they've all got a black line around the outside, if you print them off, you should be able to cut those out really easily on your scan and cut.
Yes, that's a really good point. Absolutely you can, because on your scan and cut, it will recognise those little black lines that you can see here. And in fact, if I bring one of those toppers on, let me get one of them. Here, I'll get one more detailed one. Look at how easily that would actually pick up those lines. And that actually is really helpful when you're doing something like this. Now, it could also pick up this one, but that might be quite nice because you'll then end up with a frame that you can then build up and do more things with. Right, so I'm just going to delete this one off and delete that one off. And I'm going to go to my backgrounds and I'm going to pick a couple of backgrounds. So I'm going to use that one, and that's going to go back to the back. This one, I'm going to get rid of that frame, and I'm going to pick something that's a little bit more suitable. But that's after we've built our own card. So I'm going to build my own card that I want to create a design from. So I've got my background page. So I'll just make sure that that's filling my A4. So I need to bring it up here. So I'm creating myself a card design with everything on it. So that's the frame that I need. And we're then going to put this on again. So I'm going to copy it and paste it. I'm going to bring this next to here, so because we're going to need both of them. And this one, I'm going to change the colour of. In fact, I'm going to make it a little bit darker, so that will then sit on the front like that. And we'll change that hue a little bit. So, not to that, let's keep going, because you can keep playing with the sliders until you get a colour that you really like. Right, I'm liking that. So those two look nice together. So I've got both of those. Then I can go back into my files and let's go into our borders and greetings. And we're going to get a couple of borders. So we're going to have that one. And of course, if you've printed out, don't want two football, so let's get rid of that. If you've printed out your sheets, you will be able to look at these and go, that's the one I want, instead of like me. I'm having to pull it on to see it before I've checked it. So, but there was so much here. Amber said to me, do you want me to cut another tree down to do them? I was like, no, we better not. We've done enough trees this week. So then I'm going to get a little greeting, but I want something in similar colours. So I'm going to come down to here. Let's see. Oh, you're a winner. Yep, love that. So I've now got, if you look at my sheet when I print it out, I've got enough of a background around here to cut a border, enough of a background around here to cut a border. I've got a border panel that will go across the card. I've got my sentiment. I'm now going to go into let's have a look. Where shall I go next? I'm going to go back into here, into my embellishments, and I'm going to pick out a couple of embellishments that I'm going to need. So we will go with, Andrew, why are you smiling? Oh gosh, that's beautiful.
They're all talking about how they try and hide their orders, so it doesn't look like they have as many.
Don't say it loud, because anybody might be listening.
Yeah, but Leslie's put, she tries to get to the door first and then says the cat wanted in. It just tickled me.
Do you know what? I've told you these guys. Oh, that's lovely. Love you forever. Doesn't really go with the football thing, does it? My friend, I've got a friend who, for years, used to buy loads and loads of craft shop at craft fairs, but she would never tell her husband what she'd bought. And she used to take it home in supermarket carrier bags, and he absolutely believed that she was shopping for herself, for food, and absolutely she wasn't. She was shopping for her for crafting stuff, stash. And of course, he never worked out why he never got a lovely dinner, but that was her for you. Anyway, right, so we're going here. I'm going to put a little box frame around this. So I'm just literally, this is a whole craft in its own right. This is actually just a craft for crafters to play in its own right, just doing my craft studio. Right, so we've got our little plaque, which I'm just going to make smaller. Then we're going to put our sentiment on there, which we can make a bit bigger. So that's going to go there. We've got our lovely rose, which we could make a little bit bigger still. I'm going to delete that one off and that one because it doesn't really go. And I'm going to put another plaque, and we will take, which one should we have? This one. And we're going to rotate you to there. Oops. 1 degree, and I've got to apologise because when I'm doing this I completely forget where I am and what I'm doing because it is just so addictive. And send backwards, and we're going to have to actually, let me just send you to the back, and then we'll send that one backwards too. And it's fiercely addictive. Because when you're playing and working, well, not playing, I mean, crafting's not playing, is it? It's serious. When we're doing all this serious work that we all have to do, and we're making these beautiful cards, then actually it's really quite addictive. And of course, it's very serious too. Right, so I'm just going to bring that onto there. Made ourselves a lovely little design, but I'm not sure about this background. I don't think it really goes. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to copy that and paste it. I'm going to send it all the way to the back because I need to see my colours, and I'm going to go into my effects and I'm going to change the colour. Why did it go? Oh, it didn't go to the back. You're right, Andrew, it didn't, did it? Did I not click it? Oh, where are you? There, order, send to back. There. I wasn't clicked on it. And we're going to make it blue, but we need it the right shade of blue. So I need that much blue. I need to add a little bit of, take the red down a little bit. Oh, this is the bit that's the best fun part. So it's not, the blue's still not the right shade. I'm going to change the contrast, that's getting better. And the brightness, I'm going to bring that brightness down to there, and I quite like that. And now we can make that, whoops, not that one, we can make this one. Oh, I need to undo that because I might have changed the perspective of it. So I'm just going to go to that one, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that it will sit behind here. So we'll make it now a little bit smaller and a bit bigger and a bit smaller. And it's going to sit there like that. And we've got our lovely rose and love you forever there, like that. And if you wanted to then make this into a card, all you need to do is take all the elements off separately, place those together, and you literally can put those onto your A4 card front. So you'd print each one of them individually. Right, I'm going to just quickly say a couple of hellos. So Carol says, I liked it, downloads, no deliveries to the door. Oh, yeah, hey, you're smart. So that's Carol. Karen says it's his money I'm spending. Leslie said, isn't it funny? We can all justify what we're buying. Daphne says, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't eat fast food or restaurant daily, no activities other than crafting, so I'm allowed to spend my hard earnings as a nurse on whatever I want, I say. And I absolutely agree with you. Do you know, everybody, thank you so much for your time. It's been a crazy hour and we're delighted that you've joined us. We've got a lot coming up tomorrow. Scan and Cut is in its regular slot at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Lovely Mel will be here. And of course, the other thing is she's bringing you a few new special deals as well. We've only got until the end of the month if anybody would like our Pro Cut deal. So check that out on Highlight Crafts. So a couple of housekeeping things for you. If you want to know when we're live, type in the comments the word live, and we will actually then send you a little reminder just before the show. If you've shopped with us tonight, please check out your baskets. It's not guaranteed to be yours until you check out. And finally, we know the weather's not amazing out there. Please, everybody, stay safe, and we want you all to make sure that you look after each other. We're building a lovely craft community, and it is so good to have everybody on board. So we've got just a couple of minutes to be able to look at something. Oh, Andrew, we need to look. Oh, no, it's gone.
It's all out.
They've gone. Oh, okay. Right, I'll tell you what.
The mini.
This one. So we've got a mini one. This is the Souths. And from our home to yours, these are all, you're getting all of these as sets. Distant relatives, you've got Bauble Bliss, Best Friends, Candy Lane, and A Gift for You, and Tranquil Times. You're getting all of these, not just the picture that you see, but you're getting the files for each of these collections. And it's Shop Mini, $24.99. So that gives you an idea of everything that we've seen on the show. I'm excited for the rest of February that's coming up soon because there's so much new coming, new fabulous products. If you've got any requests, email in. If you need help at Highlight Crafts. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, Andrew?
If they've ordered anything today, they need to check out their baskets by 8 p.m.
Yes, 8 p.m, guys, because the way the system works that we're using, it has things that we have to follow, and that's one of them we need you guys to follow too. So check out by 8 p.m. tonight or miss out. So I'm going to end by saying a few more hellos. Bridget, she says, thank you to everyone for having a lovely evening and chatting. Vanessa, she said, she's actually in the US. What time is the difference? I always miss your show. Well, we're going to try and see if we can work something else for you. Oh, and I've got to be quick. We're going to, literally in the next week or so, we're going to be listing everything that's coming up and what's on the shows on the Highlight website early morning on the day of the shows. So you can shop ahead and you won't have to miss out on these deals, because that is something we're trying to help you with, so that it doesn't jump out your baskets, you don't miss out. So everybody, literally all of you, God bless everyone. We'll see you all soon, and take care everyone. We've had a lovely evening. Bye bye.